Hello and welcome to CS at Waterloo. I'm so excited for you. My name is Elisa. I'm entering my third year of computer science, and today I'm going to talk about classes to take and what to expect. The University of Waterloo has an academic calendar each year that outlines the courses that it offers. It has a course index organized by subject with all of the courses, their course numbers, the course descriptions, and any prerequisites. The other thing that is useful is that every term there's a schedule of classes. There you can see specifically which courses are offered in which term, the instructors, the times, and the places that they'll be offered. The last two UW resources you should be looking at are the suggested course sequence and your degree requirements. These will both give you the requirements that you need to finish your degree, as well as the normal schedule that other people take them. You'll notice probably for first year you had very little choice in what courses you would take. As you progress through your degree, you will have more flexibility. The other bit is don't be afraid of falling behind schedule. Plenty of people do it, lots of people underload, some people overload. Don't compare yourself to the people around you. So next I'm going to go through some unofficial resources that we like to use when we're picking our classes. The one that everyone uses at every school is Rate My Prof. You can search Rate My Prof by school, by course, or by professor, and you can find out what other people have to say about that professor teaching that specific class. And a really cool Waterloo-specific website is UW Flow. UW Flow has course reviews and professor reviews on various courses that are offered by Waterloo, as well as ratings for difficulty, clarity, and things like that. The last resource that Waterloo does quite well is, funnily enough, Reddit. We have a subreddit called r/uWaterloo, and a lot of people go on there to talk about or ask questions about courses and professors, and even suggested course loads, like, is this combination going to be too heavy? I'm looking for a bird course, I'm looking for this or that. So you can just do a search there and see if anyone else has said anything. Just be aware that all of the three things that I just mentioned are crowdsourced websites, so none of the information there is official or validated. It's just people's opinions. So don't take it too seriously, but it's always good if you're looking to hear what other people have had to say in the past. All of the resources and websites that I just talked about are linked together in one spot. You can find all of them at uwcs.card.co. So next, let's talk about specific courses. In first year, you don't have that much choice. Your choices should be between CS 115, 135, and 145, the Math 130s versus 140s, your communication courses, and maybe electives if you have elective space in your program. Let's talk about the core CS and math courses first. As far as CS 115 versus 135, I would encourage you not to take CS 115 right off the bat. CS at Waterloo has a 1A drop rule that allows you to drop from CS 135 into 115 as late as mid or late October. Let's talk about advanced courses. If you're the kind of person who likes theory more than application, then advanced courses are definitely for you. I took Math 145 in 1A and then 146 in 1B. And honestly, the people who made it to the end of the course were not the people who were smartest, but were the people who just didn't get scared off in the first few weeks and had the resilience to make it through. Don't be scared for your grades. The professors try really hard to give you a grade in the advanced version of a course that you would have gotten in the regular version anyway. For me, my advanced courses were always my highest grades because it was just the stuff that I was most interested in. I would encourage you not to gatekeep yourself from those courses that might seem intimidating. Give them a try first, and if you really find that it's too fast for you, then there are other options and there's no penalty for dropping. Also, for what it's worth, advanced courses tend to have less women. So let's change that, shall we? The upside of that is that I ended up bonding with basically all the girls who were in the class, and that became my circle of friends. Let's talk about electives. So if you're in computer science alone, you'll have a lot of electives, but if you're in a program like CSBBA or CFM, you probably don't have that much elective space just yet. But for those of us who have elective space, whether that's now or later on, university is a time when you have access to post-secondary education in any field, within reason. I jumped around and took a bunch of other things. Obviously, I took my speech communication and my general communications requirements. I took a psych course, I took a poli-sci course, and all of those I thought I would be interested in, but it turns out that I wasn't super interested in them. And I actually ended up being interested in kinesiology. So I took a few kin courses, and I'm about to take my third in this upcoming term. I had never been interested in this before in high school. But now that I am interested in university, I suddenly have access to post-secondary education in kinesiology, which is crazy. I definitely spent a lot of first year figuring out what I liked and what I didn't like, so don't be afraid to try new things. Find out what you like because you just have such a wealth of resources. I hope some of this helped. If you want to refer to any of the links I mentioned again, they'll be at wics.card.co. Good luck with your first term. I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed mine. Welcome to Waterloo.